Good morning, good day, everyone. Today I come to get the tree sent to customer. They order finger lime and lemon tree. And this one too, but still not pay. I waiting for they pay me, and I will deliver this one and this one. Whatever. Thank you. Everyone, thank you, subscriber. Feel like I nearly get 1,000 subscriber. Nearly, only one, only one. But I hope today is I get 1,000 subscriber. And today I get order lemon. Customer want order me to, and they want 1 kilogram. Usually I give free when if who order 3 for me, right? And I will free lemon for customer too. But now feel like she don't want get free, but she want order lemon. Okay, I will go to get lemon for her, for new customer. Okay. Ui.
Good morning. Today is Monday and it's nearly Christmas. So, happy Christmas, everybody, or Merry Christmas, whichever one you prefer. So, today I thought I'd talk about the farm. I would say it's nearly a year now since we really started on the farm. And yeah, a year ago, this was just a blank field, and nothing in it. We were backfilling. And yeah, a lot's changed in a year. So I thought I'd touch upon today about that year and things that I've learned personally in that year about what to do, what not to do. Mistakes were made, of course, but what I'd like to do today is just go through a few things, because we have a lot of viewers who do plan on coming over to Thailand, do plan on starting their own little farm, whatever that may be, not just lemons. So let's talk about those things. So first of all, if you are coming, if you've not bought any land. Let's start with land. This land was already Patnarees. It was given to her by her father, and it was a rice field, right? So that was the original purpose of the land, and the family for years and years grew rice every year. Then we changed its use, and we grew cacao. And the cacao didn't last because we didn't backfill, didn't really think about the rain season, because, well, we just didn't think. Things happen. So the cacao didn't do very well in this field. It's a bit of a disaster, really. So let me take you over to my neighbour's rice field, give you some context. So, as I was saying, it was a rice field. We planted cacao. We thought that, yeah, it'll do okay. This is my neighbour's rice field. I'm standing easily 2 meters above this field, and it's not dissimilar in size. Ours is slightly bigger, but this is pretty much a layout as it was before we backfilled it. And then we backfilled it, and then we started planting. So, first things first, find your land. If you are buying, my advice would be, and I'm talking about Thailand specifically here, my advice would be to get land, number one, that is easily accessible. Number two, it's got a red chinook. That means you fully own that land, and if you need to, you could go to the bank with that paper, a bit like buying a house, right? You can mortgage on it and things like that. Now, if you don't own the land on a red chinook, basically you won't get any financial benefit. What I mean is, you won't, if it's Sopraco, which is government land, you won't be able to borrow against it. You won't be able to do, well, you can do anything you like with it. You can build a house on it. You can do all those things, but ultimately it's not your land. The government can, they don't, but they can take that land. So that's the first thing. Buy land that's on a red chinook. This is Thailand specific. Second thing, accessibility. When we first bought, when we were first given this land, the road, it was just a dirt track. You couldn't come down here in a normal car. Yeah, you know, you need a pickup. So that's important. The local government have, I'm just going to take you to it, built a kind of road, and they've told my wife that they are going to build a concrete road through by the side of our land, right? When, I don't know. But as it is now, it's okay. I'll show you now. So just come out of the gate. There's my jalopy. So if you look at the road as it is now, that's going towards the main road through the town. If I turn around, that's in the village. Okay, so there are two access points. When we first decided to start using this land, honestly, this was just like, well, you can see the edges there. That's what it was like. It was just a dirt track. And in the rain season, it would all be flooded. Made it very difficult to park your truck. We had to park our truck on the road up there and then walk down. So, yeah, it's what it is. But they put this down here. Oh, good. Hopefully they'll put a concrete road down pretty soon. So that's the land. Make sure it's accessible. Make sure it's registered. Don't overpay. If people say they've got land for sale, they'll always put up a really crazy price. It's not like the UK where certain areas worth so much money and every bit of land is the same, so much per acre or whatever. If we wanted to sell this land, we could. And if Patnaree was crazy, she could say, I want 30 million for this land. Doesn't mean she's going to get 30 million, right? But that's the way Thais operate. You, especially if a foreigner is involved, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but if a foreigner is involved, the price does go up. Farang tax. Right, so that's land. Second thing, I think this is the most important, to be fair. Well, I'm going to get to the most important bit at the end, so bear with me. Your product that you're going to grow, think about it, research it. Most Thais will grow rice, what we call potato, which is like starch potato, sweet corn, vegetables, that kind of thing. Easy, quick sale, right? Problem is with that is you don't really financially, not a great return. So you've got to look at the product. The product that we chose, of course, are lemons. Not everybody grows lemons, right? Now, I do love this tree. It's one of my favorite trees, this one, right? So, why did we choose lemons? Well, quick backstory. I wanted to buy some lemons, had to go to Macro, and they were tiny. I mean, they were really tiny. And I just thought they were expensive. So I said to Patnaree, go buy me a lemon tree. And it all started from there. Ask your wife. If you've got an idea, ask your wife. Go look on Facebook, etc. about the market. Now, why do I mention Facebook specifically here in Thailand? They use Facebook for everything business in Thailand. You know, got a spider web there. Sorry, Spidey. Right, so Thais spend more time on Facebook than any other country. Fact, right? And if you don't understand why, you just think they just sat there perusing Facebook. But most Thais use Facebook for business, right? They sell everything. And they have lots of different groups, etc., well organized. And you can soon figure out a market, whether there is a market for your idea. Okay, so that's the first thing I would say. Have a few different ideas and then get your wife to type in Thai on Facebook, and you'll get lots of different pages, different marketplaces, and you can decide then whether it's a good idea or not. We did that. Lemons were a good price, a bit consistent. Even 4 years ago, they're consistent today, and the market is very, very good. So that's what I would suggest. When you do choose a product, maybe also have a secondary product. I always say a farm should have at least 3 incomes. You don't want to rely on just one. All right. So just make sure if you're doing it to make a top up your living, make sure you can make money out of it. Next one is a bit controversial, but everybody I've spoken to has come to the same conclusion. Don't employ family. This is going to be a tough one, especially with your wife, because there's a lot of politics involved, right? Your idea will probably be new to them. They're probably used to growing rice or potato, that kind of thing. And I don't mean this in a negative sense, but they're not going to understand what you're thinking. If you employ family, you're opening a Pandora's box. Thai culture is all about face. And if something happens, and I guarantee it will, right, where you've asked them to do something, you go away, you come back, and you find that nothing has been done the way you wanted it. They'll do it their way. Excuse me. So they'll do it their way. And then, then comes the politics. Your wife has to navigate the mysterious world of losing face with her family. So my opinion is this: just don't employ family, keep them out of it, and everything will be fine. If you do employ family, make sure you're on the job, you're there, you're directing it, and everything goes to the way you want it to go. If you just say, do this, do that, do the other, and don't show them, and you're not there, guarantee it's going to go wrong. And then, your poor wife has to please the family, please you at the same time. And she's like Piggy in the middle, right? So, yeah, just don't. So, the only other problem, of course, you want labour, and young kids today don't want to do farming. They want to work in nice air conditioned offices and things like that. And why not? Eh? You know, they can earn the same money, working the same hours, but not in the boiling hot heat. So think about that when you're choosing your products. How much labor is required? Because you may struggle to get labor, and any labor that you do get, now this is controversial, any labor that you do get is usually with people who can't get jobs anywhere else, right? And everybody's an expert in Thailand. Daily, we have people walking on the farm. Have you got a job? I could do this, I could do that. When it comes down to it, they can't do it, right? So choose something that you can do, so you're not relying on other labor, because when they make a mistake, they don't pay for it, you pay for it, all right? And it can get expensive. This next one, probably my nemesis and my biggest mistake. Okay, so I wanted this farm up and running as soon as possible, right? So this time last year, we were backfilling, and you know, some parts of this field have 3 meters, some have 2 meters, and it was quite, there were thousands and thousands of trucks of soil. So this is where our biggest problem is right now. What we did, we just, because of me, not because of Patnaree, we just decided, or I did, right, the land's in, let's get the trees in. Big mistake. It was possibly the biggest mistake I made, was rushing the job, right? What I should have done was look at the soil. Just bear in mind, this is a lot of soil that was put here, thousands of tons of soil, and each truck comes from a different location. With that, you're importing the quality of that soil onto your farm. So if that soil's got lack of nitrogen, it's lacking, or it's got disease, then you're bringing that to your farm. What I should have done in hindsight, and hindsight is a wonderful thing, I should have just planted this field with things like sun hemp, help build up the nitrogen levels, etc. And then maybe followed that with something like okra. Okra's got a really deep taproot, right? So it really helps with conditioning of soil. It helps with enzymes, helps with all the microbiology of the soil. So that's what I should have done. So in reality, yeah, backfill your land, great, but then don't neglect the soil. All this field, so this is December 2025, December 2024, this was all barren. It was just ready. What we should have done at this point, like I said, start with the soil. Start looking after the soil, conditioning it, etc., getting it ready. I didn't do that. I hope you found that useful. You know, life is about learning, and see many videos where everything's perfect. They don't tell you their mistakes, and mistakes are good. Then, you know, you have a blind vision. I'm going to sneeze. Right, okay, that's better. Yeah, you've got to make mistakes, and I'm happy to pass those mistakes on so you guys don't make them. It's all part of the fun. Right. What's happening? Well, it is nearly Christmas, so yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas. Right now, this is early morning, it's like 6 o'clock. Right now, in hopefully very comfortable in their bed, Steve and Pim are here. Little in an hour or so, they're going to come and look at the farm. Then we'll go out with Alan and Penn for some lunch somewhere. I don't know. I've chosen not to put any of that on video. I love meeting people, and it's not all about making videos. So just great to talk and get to know people in real life, not just on the YouTube. So yeah, hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Hope everything is fantastic. Hope you have a fantastic time with family or friends. And yeah, all good. Oh, quick update on the mayor. You know, some of you will have remembered the mayor has been my nemesis this year. All my fault, I know. This is one of the mayor, it's quite big. But look at that. It's actually shooting some flowers. So we might even get some lemon. Mayor. Very juicy, mayor lemon. All right. That's good. That's only one tree, mind. We've got about, oh no, I think it's about 60 mayor in the farm. So, my job for the year, next year, look after the soil. Let's get that fixed. It's going to take a while. Nature doesn't go as quick as you. And yeah, there you go. So have a fantastic Christmas, a fantastic New Year, and I'll see you next year. Yesterday, she reached her target for the year, and that was 1,000 subscribers. So, guys, ladies, thank you. She nearly cried actually. She was so happy. So do subscribe to Patnarees channel. I know I waffle on a bit, but you know, Patnaree loves making her little movies, and she loves practicing her English, and she loves talking to you guys. So do subscribe and help her channel grow. And yeah, it's to 2026. Let's hope it's a fruitful one. Excuse the pun, so to speak. And yeah, ciao for now.